That was certainly a look I used to have. Hey, what's up? Mikey here. It's my 10th anniversary, and I figured I should do something for it. So, as I guess sort of a sequel to me doing what I did was last year for the 9th year anniversary is I did a review of what was the first review that I ever released. But as I think I mentioned in that review, that may have been the first review I ever released, but it wasn't the first review I ever wrote. Because the first review that I wrote was this one, Leroy and Stitch, and I released some more, and this is like the first, I'm going back to this for like first time in a long time. Okay, so this came out March 2011. I wrote it back in, I want to say September of 20... Oh, right. I wrote it back in September of I want to say September of 2010. Maybe it was even August of 2010. But I wrote it. I filmed it in September 2010 at least. I was not ultimately satisfied with what I filmed. And so then eventually I scrapped the footage that I shot, went back, filmed it a second time, decided I was going to use that footage instead, started editing it again. Then, in the process of doing that, I then released the 9 Inch Nails only review, because I needed to have a video out for December for Bedroom Reviews, and I had agreed to do that for the 9 Inch Nails David Fincher collaboration. So, did that, released that. Then comes end of January. By that point, I'm feeling like, I was not really satisfied with how this video was coming out back then. So, I scrapped the footage a second time, filmed it again, and that's the footage that I'm pretty sure I used most of this for. Though there's sometimes, there's going to be some scenes where I'm sitting differently. Either I move I'm pretty sure that this is all the on-camera footage you see here was all from just that third attempt. Though I'm thinking maybe I just moved the camera because I'm not sitting in the same places during it. So I'm pretty sure so I probably moved the camera just so I can get my shot in when I wanted to do a picture-in-picture shot. Editing it though was, in case you couldn't tell from the fact that I originally wrote and filmed this in September of 2010, then didn't release it until March of 2011, means that I had a lot of problems editing this, because I just didn't really like how it was going, for one thing, but also this was the first review I wrote, and also one of my earliest times with editing software, so I wasn't really sure what I was doing. So, to get you an idea, how the editing process went down was, I filmed all my on-camera segments, then I put the footage in here, then recorded I recorded the voiceover as I was going along. I didn't sit down one time and just record all the voiceovers in one session. Basically, when I got to a section in the script that I felt that I decided would be voiceover, I just got up the voiceover that section, then moved on. And also, I didn't have a microphone for that point, so how I was recording the voiceover was I was actually just getting very up close to my webcam's microphone and talking directly into it. It probably sounds not very consistent, and also, I didn't know much about editing either. So iMovie, or at least the iMovie version that I had when I was editing this video, it had a setting where if you put a second audio track over a footage that already has audio, like say clips from a movie, it will automatically just drop the original footage down to just like 15% audio. So I just assumed that, okay, that is the correct audio level. That will be so I never actually figured out how to listen back, balance it, do all those kind of things that I should have been doing, or if I had made this video today, I would have done. because I was a very inexperienced editor. So there were there's basically 3 different audio levels throughout this video. There's the on-camera audios, then there's the voiceover ones, and then there's the standard movie footage. And as I said, for the voiceover ones, that's technically, each one of those is its own separate audio track, because I was recording those voiceovers as I went along and probably didn't do them consistently because I was staying in my college dorm room at the time. This was actually, I think this video might be the only one I actually shot in my college dorm room, despite how long I lived at that college. Or in terms of reviews, I know I filmed some like this sketch. I filmed a whole lot of sketch videos while I was in college that I uploaded later. But in terms of like actual reviews, I think this might be the only one that I actually filmed in my college dorm room that I lived in. Because 9 Inch Nails was filmed during a trip that I took to Puerto Rico. The two and the other videos I shot, reviews before I started doing stuff, was like those 2 book reviews and the Mighty Ducks review. I'm pretty sure those I all just did in I just filmed those in my house. So this would be the only, pretty sure this is the only one I actually filmed in my college dorm room. That is such awkward voiceover, in my opinion. Because I didn't really, because like I'm. Okay, I also can't. I gotta take a minute to think about that. The outfit I was wearing, because that is the original outfit that I came up with for my reviewer persona. The shades I'm wearing, those are actually special shades designed for golf. They're designed that they take out every other color and like darken them except for the color white, so you can find white golf balls while searching in tall grass. But the problem with those glasses is I cannot see anything with them, like at all. It's very hard to see anything except the color white with them, which so actually filming was kind of difficult. And there's also the fact that a lot of, when you're someone who does on-camera work, a lot of emotions can come from your eyes. And well, you can't see my eyes when I'm wearing the sunglasses, so it takes away a decent amount from that. And then the whatever shirt that I'm wearing, the whatever t-shirt, that was a gift from my family because they thought it would be funny to give me a t-shirt that says whatever, because I guess that was my attitude when I was a teenager. I filmed this one. Well, I didn't film this. Like I said, 3 different attempts at filming this. I filmed the original when I was 19. I'm 29 now, by the way. The original one was when I was 19. The second one when I was 19. The third, by the time I was filming the third one, I was 20. So, a whole different level of process going through there. No, what am I saying in the process? But, you know what I'm trying to say, like, this review took a while. Yeah, that is still funny, and you'll notice I'm not very emotional throughout this. I know that became part of like my persona, but that wasn't really my intention for this one. I just did not know how to emote very well with these for a lot of these videos. So I was just I sound very dry. It kind of bored, honestly. Even the times where I do attempt to make an emotion, I sound almost like I'm forcing it, which is really does not play with it. The camera, I'm pretty sure, despite the fact that I know I had that camera like set up on I didn't have any like tripod or anything like I have here, but I'm pretty sure how I set up it was a whole stack of books, so I was at the level of the camera I needed, and I still think that looks tilted in my opinion, which I probably should have fixed when I edited it, except I'm not even sure if the iMovie version that I had would allow me to have twisted it like at various degrees. Adobe Premiere lets me do that, where I can twist a video 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degrees. iMovie, at least I'm pretty sure that only allows you to do from one side to 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and then so you can flip it various levels of 90 degrees, but not like tiny tilts. I also relied so much on subtitles back then as my attempts of replacing them as jokes in place of humor, because I guess I found subtitle humor very funny from back then, which I still kind of, but it really doesn't work as much as in retrospect.
That's right. You're on fire.
Even before I was doing Jetsons, Hanna-Barbera, all that stuff that I ended up starting to be focused on as reviews, apparently I was still making Jetsons jokes this far back. I did not realize this originally. I guess that part with me was sticking around longer than I expected. Yeah. It's kind of weird to see things that like I did not expect that to be like.
That's cheating. Oh, whatever. They escape and they make their way back to Earth to stop Dr. Hans from
Emote, will you? You sound so bored. And I don't want to sound bored because I'm pretty sure I say it in the video. I'm pretty sure I say it in the video. I have not uploaded this video since Blip went down in 2014. Went down, shut down. You know what I mean. I have not re-uploaded this video until. So like this version that you're watching right now, this is like your only way to see this video right at the moment. I have not uploaded it previously up to this point, and I just cannot. It's just me looking like, wow, I was not a good actor. I'm not sure. I think I'm a better actor now, or at least, at the very least, I'm a more expressive actor compared to how incredibly bored I sound while doing this, which I probably shouldn't, because I do say it in the video, I'm pretty sure I say it in the video, is I do like this movie. It's not as good as the first film, but in terms of it being a finale to the franchise and the TV show, I think it does a fairly decent job. It closes out the storyline, at least until the storyline continued in the Stitch anime, or at least it's technically the Stitch anime is I think I haven't looked into it, but I think like originally the Stitch anime was not supposed to be like a continuation of the Lilo and Stitch franchise. It was like supposed to be like it's all alternate continuity. But then like later in the franchise, then they actually said no, this actually is in the real continuity, because Lilo herself as a grown-up shows up to see Stitch again for the first time in like 10, 15 years as she's now an adult. I haven't watched much. I don't know much about the Stitch anime, but I think that's what I read once about it. Yeah. Emote. Please emote. I need you to just act like you care, at least. Being bored is... I'm trying not to be bored, but it really is hella a thing just to see just how much I did not react to anything. It's just another times where I'm looking back at this video, just seeing how rough it is and how like it, just how much I.
Yeah, I'll give Jumbo credit. The weakness might be ridiculous, but it's effective.
Yeah. That's one of the few times I just was not very good at being expressive. I'm gonna keep harping on that. But like I said, it's just me looking back at this video very early in my attempts at video making career, whatever. But when I started doing these videos 10 years ago now, and 10 years that I've had this camera, because the camera I'm using here, same one I'm talking to you right now, this is the camera I still use after all this time. It's a good camera, that's why I keep it. But like, But I'm still also seeing all these ways, just watching this with the volume down, I'm still looking at this and seeing all the ways that I could have improved this. Like that entire section, I could have cut that down. I left those clips playing way too long. I bet YouTube's going to block this video because those clips are playing way too long. We're going to find out if you're watching this video. And so,
And as the credits roll, we get a list of every experiment.
get in the center. You're not. Yes, you have a thing to point at later, but for this shot, you should have been in the center. Why are you off to the side? Oh, I did have a reference to the Stitch anime in there. Yeah. It's certainly interesting to look back on this. My friend Aaron helped me out with this. When I was starting out, he'd sat with me while I was trying to write script for this video. So I gave him credit for that because he was helping me out very early on. Thanks, Aaron.
Wait, go back to the credits for a second. Experiment 132's name is Spoonie?
Okay, even here I can see an issue with it because that shot of Spoonie is it's panning in, which is an automatic setting that iMovie does. Normally, when I do picture-in-picture shots, I just I don't have it pan in because that can cause some issues. I did not do that for that because I just forgot, I guess. I didn't think to do that. Well, it's been 10 years of this. Thanks for sticking around all this time. Good night, everybody.